Okay, let's look at this question. Write an if-else statement that will, number one, we're going to evaluate longitude value and report whether you're in the eastern or western hemisphere. Or number two, evaluate a latitude value and report whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. So we're going to develop this code, okay? Alright, so now back in Python shell, and the first one, we have a problem here, okay? But I will bring my window back, Python here. So, alright, and then, so I'll bring my code here. So check if a longitude is on the east or west of the hemisphere. So, you see I changed the code a little bit here, and I have a float temp, and I do string temp. So if I do not do string temp, I just say temp. Alright. If it's not string, I just say temp. Okay, and then I go to File, Save, and I run. Okay. Okay, I need a temp. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay. File, save, and then run again. Okay, then I put 20, and it doesn't like it, and I search for it, and it's right here. Supported operated types for interduplicates. So, unsupported. It says unsupported, so I search, and I have to put either string. So what I saw was string, and then you put temp, and you put string and temp. That we save, and we run it. And now we could put 20, and it tells me it's in the west hemisphere. And now, and I want to run it again. This time we will put negative 100. It will tell me it's in the west hemisphere. Okay, now it worked, and we will see the next one. So check if a latitude. So previously we did longitude, and this is latitude. If a latitude in the south hemisphere or north hemisphere. So of course, we will let them put a latitude, and latitude equals float. We put the value. So it could be greater or smaller. Then we will say, oh, sorry, it's a wrong number, because latitude, it runs from 0 to positive 90 or negative 90. So that we will have something wrong here. It should be negative 90. It's in the south hemisphere. So it has to be greater than this and less than this. So we could add one more that tells, oh, that's equator. If you put 0, that's equator. So that's what I did here. So for the equator. So let's see the first one first, okay? Then we will get complicated. All right. So now, instead of latitude, and I will say it's latitude in the south or north of the hemisphere. That worked fine, okay? So now our temp, we will input, please put latitude, and then we will have to name it latitude equals float temp. And if latitude is, okay, if latitude is greater than 90 or latitude smaller than 90, negative 90, we will say the temp equals to input. That we will say, sorry, wrong number, give a hint that latitude is from 90 to negative 90, and please, oh, better I would say from negative 90 to 90. Please input again. Or you can say please type again, it's fine. All right. And then latitude, put parentheses, latitude equals to float, and we will have this temp, and then within it we will, oopsies, temp, within it we will have if, this will be while. We haven't talked about while yet, but this exercise is a little difficult. And I will put if latitude is greater than 0 and latitude is smaller than 90. And we will print temp, okay, print temp is in the north hemisphere. And then else, if latitude, the other part will be the same, latitude is greater than 90, negative 90, and then smaller than latitude 0. We will print strain temperature. It is in the south hemisphere, and this is in the north hemisphere. Okay, then I will file, save, if I don't have a typo. Okay, then I have 60. Okay, latitude is not defined. Okay, so let's see what happened to our latitude. Not this one. Tutorial 2. Okay, so temp, we have this. Okay, latitude, float, temp. All right, while latitude, and oh, this is latitude. Okay, temp input latitude. Okay, print. Okay, no temp, no typo. Latitude, string temp. Okay, so file, save again, and then let's run again. Okay, 30. Okay, 30 is in the north hemisphere. So let's run it again. Okay, then I put negative 60. Then it's in the south hemisphere. So it worked. Perfect. All right, then we will have to add a little bit more. So that bring our code back. Right here. So now I want to, please put this and float, and while, if, and else, of course, else, and then if. Okay. And then we want latitude, we define latitude, and while this, or we have this. And sorry, wrong number, we have this. Okay. And if, else, and then we have an if. And if you add one more, else, then you say print string temp, okay, plus is either at the equator or at the north or south poles. Okay, that's interesting. So let's see if it worked, because let's run it. If I put negative 90, then negative 90 is either at the equator or at the north or south poles. And we can change it. For example, we could say else, or we will put if. So if, and then our if. Let's try if. elif, and let's bring the previous sample. So we have if, and then we will do elif. So if we have elif, okay, right here. So we have elif. Oh, cannot see. Okay, so we have elif, and we will say temp elif latitude. Okay. If this one latitude equals, we will say at the equator. This is 0. Okay. Latitude equals to -90, and latitude, it should be or, latitude equals to latitude equals to +90. Okay, and then print string temp plus is at the north or south poles. Okay, let's file, save, and then let's run. Okay, latitude equals, file, save, run. Else, if, and then else. Okay, if, and then we have else, if, we have this elif. Okay. If, let's see what was, oh, right here. Okay. File, save. Okay, run. There. So now if we put 0, 0 is at the equator. Oh, the typo. Equator. File, save, run. Okay, then -90 is at the north or south pole. And now, okay, and we can put LE for separate this. And let's save again. Let's run it again. If we have a 90, then it's there. There we go. And we can separate it to tell more specifically. Then we have a run module, and we will do 20. Then it's in the north hemisphere, and we do -20. Then it's in the south hemisphere. And let's do 0 again. I don't need to do 0, so let's just separate this, okay? So then, okay, then I print this. Okay, and then I can add one more sentence. If latitude equals to 90, this will be negative, it's south, and this will be north, okay? We will print string temp p and plus is at the north pole. That it's more specific. File, save, and run. Okay, I miss. File, save, run. There, and then I put 90. There, it's in the North Pole, and run it again. Okay, then I will put -90. It's in the South Pole, and F5. F5. It doesn't ring. Oh, can you run it again? Run. Okay, and then I will put 0. It's at the equator. Okay, it's very specific for you can put some